We are going to take a look at Viacom stock today, and what makes the stock so incredibly interesting is the current price. So after being up way more than 600% in March this year alone, it dropped almost 60% from those highs in just 1 week. And if you're wondering, what the F is happening, you are definitely not the only one. So what we are going to do today is give you an insight into what is actually happening to the stock and break down exactly whether it is still a buy at the end of this video. As always, what we want to talk about right now is absolutely crucial to know before buying the stock, so stay tuned for that. Before we jump right in, however, just make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And as we'll keep you updated on breaking news and awesome trading opportunities almost every single day, subscribing would not only help us but also you. So there is really no excuse for not smashing the subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you feel so. Alright, let's start talking about the stock. So ViacomCBS is a global media and entertainment company while focusing on creating premium content and experiences for audiences worldwide. But a little over a month ago, and this is absolutely crucial to consider for our prediction at the end, shares of ViacomCBS started a major sell-off that would ultimately subtract more than 60% of March's record high price of just over $100 per share. And most of that plunge took just 3 days to manifest. Nevertheless, the heroic triple-digit run-up from late last year left it vulnerable to profit-taking, but not to the degree the stock suffered. So this is what happened. You may recall ViacomCBS was one of the names mixed up in Archegos Capital Management's recent and highly publicized margin call. Rather than the fund adding more cash to its accounts, the investment bank serving as Archegos' broker, however, sold the fund's sizable position in ViacomCBS to re-establish the minimum requirements of a margin-worthy brokerage account. And here's the odd part, while such artificially induced price swings tend to correct themselves a few days later once the market has time to process what's happened, this one hasn't yet. Shares of ViacomCBS remain in their early 2021 lows where they're arguably undervalued. So while it's smack dab in the middle of the struggling cable television business, it's not just a TV name. Its recently rebranded streaming subscription product, Paramount+, accounts for the bulk of the 30 million customers the company reports among its entire suite of streaming services and is en route to a target of around 70 million streaming customers by 2024. And that's just paid subscriptions. The media company is doing well on the ad-supported front too. Pluto TV, for example, currently sports 43 million regular viewers, with ViacomCBS expecting that crowd to grow to more than 100 million people before the end of 2024. By then, its streaming revenue overall should be on the order of $7 billion. In this light, the forward-looking price-to-earnings ratio of 10 doesn't treat as cheap but rather undervalued. But although higher earnings are expected, an earnings beat or miss may not be the sole basis for a stock moving higher or lower. Many stocks end up losing ground despite an earnings beat due to other factors that disappoint investors. Similarly, unforeseen catalysts help a number of stocks gain despite an earnings miss. Nevertheless, betting on stocks that are expected to beat earnings expectations does increase the odds of success by a ton. And you have to think about this, for big investors, it is basically too late to panic out of the stock. This doesn't mean that it couldn't make lower lows still. So considering that the stock already collapsed 60% in 3 days last month, it's hard to believe that there is even more froth that could come out. And combined with the undervalued price tag, this seems like an amazing opportunity to buy at a cheap price. Alright, with that being it for today's video, however, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and want to support our mission of providing free financial information to everyone here on YouTube, please ensure you're subscribed and definitely consider leaving a like. As mentioned before, it really means the world to us. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.